I would like to present to you the Pop-Up Europe campaign, which started in May of this year. First of all, I would like to show you some numbers about Euroscepticism in Belgium to give you a bit of an idea what we are working with in Belgium. As Belgium and Brussels is in Belgium, Euroscepticism or next Brexit in Belgium is not likely to happen. We have not have so much of organized Euroscepticism. Even the more right-wing parties do not have like an anti-European voice in the political debate. So it's a bit different from probably other political parties in the other countries. Who are we? The province of Antwerp is a regional government in Belgium, not that far from Brussels. We have 70 municipalities, and we are a host organization for Europe Direct since 1991. We also have a lot of project managers working in our department who cover Interreg and European regional development funds. So we are all working together in one service. Thank you. To be brief, because we still have some time to discuss, I would like to explain what pop-up is. Frederick already explained a little bit, but it's an EU activities program for local municipalities, and we want to bridge the gap between the EU and local citizens. Important is that we organize it in the municipalities, but also together with the municipalities. So they are co-organizers of all the events and communication activities. We have chosen for this approach because the local government is the level of government people have the most trust in. They know the local mayor and the local alderman, so they are more likely to respond to messages coming from the municipality than imposing European messages in the municipality. The idea is just to make people think about Europe, even if it's only briefly. You cannot engage all people for a very long period, so we try to divide our activities according to attention spans and level of involvement. Also important, our message is not to be pro-European. We don't want to put out European propaganda. We just want to make people think about Europe, and they can form their own opinion, and they can be critical of the EU. That's fine, but just think about why are you against the EU, or why are you have a positive attitude. Also important that our program is customizable for every municipality. So we sit together and we discuss the program. We have a sort of basic program which we can adapt to local issues. For example, we have a municipality that has an asylum seeker center, and we focus more on European migration issues. Another municipality, they have a lot of farmers, so the focus might be more on farmer or agricultural issues. So in this way, we also try to reach the citizens of the municipalities in a better way. So we combine highbrow and lowbrow activities. You can see one of my colleagues at the Wheel of Fortune, which you can also see here in the hall. We go to some places where the people already are. So at the local market, you will find people of all ages, rich people, poor people, people with children, people without children. Everybody goes to the local market. And it's a very easy way to engage in a conversation about the EU. You have a little game, and afterwards you can discuss with people some things about the EU. On the other hand, we also have lectures and debate which go into more depth about the EU. And we have a scratch card competition. So if you go to the swimming pool or to the local office to get your driver's license, you get a scratch card with a question about the EU. You hand in the card. It's only 10 seconds, maybe 15, but you have to think about the EU a little bit or look up the answer on your mobile phone. It doesn't matter if you cheat, because you still have to think about it. And we hand out some prizes at the end of the Pop-Up Europe campaign. We stay in a municipality for a period of 2 to 3 weeks with activities at the end of the period. And first we start with some communication activities to promote. We also have library activities, so there's a exhibition in the library, activities for children, a book quiz, and that sort of things. Suggested reading lists, books about the EU, but also European novels. And also important aspect of the Pop-Up Europe program is our activities for schools. Teachers from primary and secondary schools can order EU lesson materials, and they can pick it up at the local library. So we deliver everything locally, so they don't have to come to our office in Antwerp. We also provide teachers with a workshop on how to teach about the EU, because teaching about the EU is mandatory in Belgium for primary school and secondary school. But teachers are struggling with how to teach about the EU, because there's so much to tell. Where do I need to put my focus? And we're trying to help the teachers by giving them a workshop. We also have workshops for primary school students, and a sort of speed course EU for secondary school students. In January, we will try to do a workshop on fake news for secondary schools, so we give them the tool to recognize news online and to be critical of the things they see. So it's activities, fun activities, but also we want to give students the tools to think and form their own opinion, and not to fall for populist voices that just give an easy solution. And we try to make them critical citizens, and that's the best we can try to do. And last and most importantly, make Europe a local issue. So I have a question, well, just a short question to illustrate this point. Who of you likes to go to a party where you don't know anybody? Some people like to go to a party where they don't know anybody, but most people are a little bit reluctant to step into the party, because it's normal that people are reluctant to do new things, to talk to new people, try out new foods. And if you don't know the EU, of course you're a little bit skeptical about the EU. And that's why we want to make it a local issue. You have to connect with the things they already know and then introduce them to the EU. So bridge the gap by bringing the two things together. If you want more information about our project, last one thing, use local communication channels. That's very important. So we don't have our own Pop-Up Europe Twitter account. We don't have a Pop-Up Europe Facebook account. We only use local information channels, local social media channels. We work together with the municipalities. We provide some messages or photo material, or sometimes even text for publications. But because we only are in a municipality for a short period of time, it's very difficult to engage people in these social media channels if you're only there for a month. Because next month we are in another municipality, and the messages are no longer relevant for the citizens. So that's why you can see here, this is from a local library where children could do like a sticker puzzle, and you see someone who's replying, yes, I have the sticker puzzle at home, it was so much fun making it, and also via the municipality channel. So that's, again, making it less scary, using the channels they already are familiar with, and also using the Twitter accounts of local elderly men and mayors to reproduce the message.